So who do you think of when you think of horror games? Frictional Games in the Amnesia series? Or Bloober Team perhaps? Supermassive Games may not be a household name, but they've definitely made some of the best horror games you've played. If you want to know more about this brilliant studio's properties, look no further as we take a retrospective at Supermassive Games, the best UK horror gaming has to offer. The British game development studio Supermassive Games has continually fed horror movie fans with terrifying interactive experiences that push the boundaries of what is considered to be video games. Before they became known for their horror fare, they worked as a subsidiary of Sony. Their early work consisted of Little Big Planet DLC, a few party games, and even a Doctor Who game. It's been many years since those low-budget titles, and their latest game, The Quarry, is an explosive, scary movie experience with some of the most recognizable faces from horror cinema. What follows is a retrospective of Supermassive Games' output, beginning with the game that would define their own unique style and make them a highly sought-after studio for choose-your-own-adventure horror experiences. Until Dawn, 2015. After a few PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Move exclusive games, Supermassive released Until Dawn in 2015. Now this game was a far cry from their previous titles as it featured recognizable actors, a well-written story, and unique gameplay mechanics like the butterfly effect branching storyline system, where each decision the player makes has an impact on the story's final outcome. Those things, combined with real scares and some nightmare-inducing monsters, made Until Dawn a sleeper hit, according to Shuhei Yoshida, the president of Sony Computer Entertainment Worldwide at the time. A PlayStation VR exclusive spin-off titled Until Dawn: Rush of Blood was also released in 2016. Hidden Agenda 2017. After Rush of Blood, Supermassive released Hidden Agenda. This PS4 exclusive title was created to push the barely used PlayLink feature Sony was pushing, which allowed smartphones to connect to video game experiences, much in the same way that the Jackbox games allow other players to connect to a single instance. Hidden Agenda is a crime thriller in the same way Until Dawn was a horror feature. It follows a detective who is solving murder cases surrounded a serial killer known as the Trapper. As one player progresses through the game, other players can join via PlayLink to vote on story-critical decisions. Occasionally, one of the PlayLink players will get a secret objective designed to sabotage the other players called the Secret Agenda. The Impatient, 2018. Supermassive went back to the Until Dawn universe in 2018's The Inpatient, which was a PlayStation VR exclusive experience. As a VR game, this title took place entirely in first person and tells the story of an amnesiac patient at the Blackwood Sanatorium in 1952, an entire 63 years before the events of Until Dawn. The prequel allowed people not wearing the PlayStation VR headset to affect the game by voice recognition, continuing in the spirit of Hidden Agenda. The Dark Pictures Anthology, 2019. Supermassive Games broke free from their PlayStation shackles by teaming up with Bandai Namco for the Dark Pictures Anthology, a series of games created in the same style as Until Dawn without the extra fluff and gimmicks. The first, Man of Medan, was released in 2019 and told a story inspired by Ghost Ship. The second was Little Hope, a Silent Hill-esque yarn, released in 2020. The Mummy-inspired House of Ashes was released in 2021, and The Devil in Me is scheduled to be released later this year. Each game has major actors in its cast and features similar mechanics to Until Dawn, namely the relationship system and branching storylines. Each game offers several hours of enjoyment on a single playthrough, and the branching storylines ensure that each one also has quite a bit of replay value. The Quarry, 2022. Finally, we reach Supermassive Games' latest release, The Quarry. This project was published by yet another company, 2K Games, expanding Supermassive lists of employers. It also looks to be Supermassive's biggest project yet, featuring more big-name actors than any of their previous titles, and a story suitable for all their acting talent. The Quarry also features a unique multiplayer mode brought over from the Dark Pictures Anthology that allows up to 7 players to play through the game by switching the controller between players locally or online. If you want to play through an interactive horror movie with your friends and family, The Quarry has you covered. So what's your favorite Supermassive game? Let us know in the comments, but as always, be nice to each other. And while you're here, why don't you check out why we thought Vomitorium is the best game you never played? I'm Mike Gulczynski, and I'll see you in the next video.